Hi everybody and welcome back to the 24 knitting tips of Christmas. And we are as always your hosts,
Arne and Carlos. We are bringing you 24 tips, one for every day until Christmas Eve to make your knitting life easier. We've also got a great competition going on. The grand prize is a meet and greet with Arne and me for you and two of your best friends. And all you need to do is solve the riddle. What is hiding? What Christmas motif is hiding underneath the tray?
Yeah.
Answer as many times as you want, as many days as you want. We will randomly select a day and we will randomly select a comment, and the winner will get that grand prize, which is time alone with Arne and me.
Yeah.
Now, that's a great prize,
that's a
isn't
great
it?
prize.
Yeah.
And you won't see much of it now in the beginning, so you have to have some clues.
Yeah,
so you can guess what the motif is on the tray.
So clue number one, it's based on a true story that happened a long time ago.
Very long time ago.
Clue number two,
And it happened again not so long ago, something similar.
and clue number three, it's Christmas related.
Yeah.
So think about it. What can be hiding underneath the sweaters? Once we start revealing more and more of the comments in the sweaters, you will be able to see more and more of the puzzle. As long as you keep answering, and you can answer 100, 1,000 times as you want, you're eligible to win this grand prize, which will be announced immediately after Christmas. Okay, Arne, the calendar is called the 24 knitting tips of Christmas. So tip number two.
Tip number two is something we learned from Annemor Sundbø that summer. We went to Setesdal and we were looking at the folk costume from Setesdal, and she talked about when you knit lice, like what you have on Carlos' sweater, how you can avoid what they call dominant color when you knit with fewer white stitches and you have a lot of the black, or it could be any other colors. But the problem can be if you have fewer of one color, that color can be looser. So what she showed us was a way to fix it, which is very smart actually, because you can do the round where you have the lice, and then on the next round you lift the bar from the one color up and you knit it together with the main color. And this way you tighten up the loose stitch and you will have even tension.
Very clever.
I think it's a smart one.
Yeah, Annemor is very clever, but it wasn't she that made it up. It was the ancestors 100 years ago.
She even showed us some samples, some old sweaters where you could see on the inside that it was actually lifted up to tighten up the tension.
So that's a great way to tighten up the tension.
If you have problem with the tension, lift the bar.
And put it up on the needle and knit it with another stitch on the next round. That's a very great way to do it.
Very good tip.
Yeah.
So thank you to Annemor.
Thank you, Annemor, for your knitting tip. Tomorrow we will bring you a new tip. But until then, we need to answer or read the comments.
Yeah, and so I think today you have to pick a sweater.
Yeah.
Number two.
Well, I'm picking number two because we are going in chronological order.
And do we see more of the motif?
Yeah, well, we've got a little corner here showing up. Oops.
It's coming.
It's
Something
coming.
is coming.
Something is coming. So, sweater number two, let's see what we've got here. And we've got two comments.
Yep.
And one is yours and one is mine. And we haven't actually read these before. This is Anna and Eric, who are MPJ, who are surprising us with comments from you guys. And I've got your comment here.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully,
I've got my comment here.
hopefully only nice comments.
Yeah. And Eric was a little bit strict with me yesterday. He said you were reading your comment while Arne was reading his. Don't do that.
No, I'm not opening
So
my comment.
Arne, we're not. Eric is here, so he won't let us do that. So don't read the comment. I'll read mine,
No, I haven't opened.
and then you read yours.
There's a lot of writing on this one.
Okay, so this is from Norwegian Wool, how we designed it. This is probably from last year, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is Liz, who is writing the comment. Her comment is, while playing your video on my tablet, I was surfing your website again to see the yarn on the bigger screen. I love all the research you put into making the colors and choosing the wool. This is the second channel I've seen talking about how beautifully Italian makers can spin wool. Fascinating. In your sweater designs, it's so cool to see how you've modernized traditional designs too. Thank you for teaching us the background of how the yarn collection came about. Wow. You're very, very welcome. Arne and I, we really love doing research, and we really love building a universe behind every project that we tackle. So
Yeah.
a great way for us to tackle a project is think about the things we love, put them in a universal context, and build up an idea, a story behind that or around that, and then you get some really fun projects
And
with
it also
credibility.
makes it more interesting for us to work with the projects.
Yeah.
If we have that history and the context.
Absolutely.
Thanks for a nice comment.
Thank you. This is Liz.
Yeah. So now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn.
And this is a lot of text. Number 2. From Norwegian Yarn, how we design it. And it's from Timothy Bird. We know you.
Oh, Timothy Bird. Yeah.
I think Anna didn't know that.
No, probably not.
Hi, Shirley.
Exactly.
Knitting the Advent mini jumpers with the fabulous Norwegian wool yarn has given me a chance to swatch all of the colors and the different combinations. That's true. That was actually what we were thinking too.
Yeah.
It turns out that my favorite is always the one that I am currently working on. You're so right.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely that gorgeous. My mini jumpers, mini swatches, is like mini swatches. It also gives me a cure for my
Castitis. That means she casts on too many projects and doesn't finish them.
Oh yeah, we have all that problem.
Yeah, we all have that problem.
So many payoffs from this great project. Thank you, Shirley, or Timothy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Timothy.
Timothy Bird. So, but I think I felt the same when we were doing the sweaters, because it was kind of fun to see which color combinations you could have together, and I think
Absolutely.
most of them worked. There were maybe a few that wasn't working, but most of them worked together. So that was kind of, I felt like we were swatching also.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally
So I really
agree.
like to do that.
Yeah, doing the mini sweaters is such a fun project, and then you work with all the colors and you build your colors the way you want to. It's a lot of fun. And then obviously we've got Christmas balls, which we personally like the red and the white. This year we're also adding a little bit of a dash of green as well,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you have a Christmas ball to show?
There it is. I
Number
have a
2.
Christmas ball. This is number 2, the ball of the day, and this is inspired of the Dala horse. We added only the green,
As the main.
the mane, and on the saddle, the green duplicate stitch. But maybe you want to add more colors, so if you do, post it on Instagram and hashtag us.
And we have a long history with Dala horses, not in Norway, but Arne and I, because Arne's father was horse crazy. And if you had a story for him about a horse, he would be in love with you forever and ever and ever. And he'd always want you to tell him that story. So yeah. We had a lot of wonderful conversations with your dad, but they were all about horses.
About horses. And I also have this thing for horses because I collect horses.
Also do I.
We both collect horses.
We collect wooden horses. We've got horses in sculpture, wood.
And we found the black wooden horses this summer, and it's still on the stove in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It has been there now since
Since this summer. And
June?
of course in June we also bought a unicorn, our first unicorn, made of terracotta.
You mean there will be more unicorns
Well,
coming?
I don't know. I mean, I
Why
love
not?
unicorns, but ours is made of terracotta.
But this is only a head.
Yeah,
We should have a whole thing in the garden.
we should, absolutely.
We felt like having a unicorn after doing the garden trip to Italy.
Yeah, it was a magical trip.
Magic.
So, horse on Christmas ball going up on the tree, which you see behind the mirror. I took out number 2 and I did a little movie around so that you get a little clue. Keep those comments coming, and remember, we are randomly selecting with one of those selectors, random number selectors or whatever they're called. We are selecting a number which will represent the episode where the winner is gonna win, and we're also gonna be randomly selecting the comment. So this is completely open. The more days you comment, the more times you comment, the more the probability that you win a meet and greet together with 2 of your best friends. We're all gonna get to know each other in a private meet and greet on Zoom. I mean, that is such a great prize. and I can't wait to meet whoever the winner is.
And if you have an idea of what the motive is, you can go back to yesterday's episode and make a comment there as well.
And make a comment every day.
As many as you like.
And also, just want to make you aware, because Christmas season is here, we've got our lovely little merchandise up and running again. And every year we do a new car with a Christmas tree on top. And this year's is yellow.
And you know why?
Well, we think, but we're not sure.
If
Kate?
I remember correctly, Kate from the last Homely House, I think you said once that your first Beetle was yellow. And that's why this year it's yellow.
So this one is for you, Kate.
It's your old Beetle.
If your Beetle was green or red, we're sorry, but I think
it
it's
was
yellow.
yellow.
So this one's for you, Kate. Cheers. And yeah, we hope you like and share our episodes or comment or whatever. And we will be back with a new episode tomorrow. More knitting tips, more comments,
and a new ball.
A new ball, and maybe a new clue for our competition. So thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.